Came down like she knew me. Gave it up like a groupie. And that's facts, no printer. Cold nigga turn the summer to the winter. She saved me in her phone at bestie, but I had her screaming, oh. Yo girl, wasn't supposed to text me. You wanna know how I know what I know? We got London on the track. What I know. Yeah.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I know the first thing y'all are thinking, her hair is blonde and her roots are black. Yes, that is how I wanted it, and that is what I got. So I'm so excited about my hair color right now. Like, I love it, love it. Anyways, that's not what this video is about now, is it? No. First of all, I want to start this video off. Okay. I want to start this video off by saying that I'm sorry for not posting for 2 weeks, but homegirl was on vacation, and yeah. Sorry. Well, technically I was on vacation for a week, and then I came back and I was still in vacation mode, so I was pretty much sleeping till whenever, getting up whenever, and then going out whenever. So there was really no time to film. And yes, I did film before I left for vacation, but I didn't edit, which was really stupid. But in all honesty, I waited last minute to do everything. I waited last minute to pack. I waited last minute to film. I'm a pretty last minute person these past couple days, which I have to cut out since now I low-key have a job. But yeah, besides the point. And just me doing everything last minute. Wow, something had to be out of place in this video, huh? Anyways, but just me being like so last minute is why y'all had no video. And so I had filmed this video before I left, but when I watched it back, I hated how I looked in that video. So now I'm doing it over. But this time I'm doing it over and I don't have my filming equipment. So I know, guys, this looks like my earlier videos from when I just started this channel. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that right now until I get my equipment back. And yeah. So I asked you guys on Snapchat what video you wanted to see, and you all chose my first time smoking weed. Now, if you're not following me on Snapchat, I recommend you do that, because that's where you see a lot of my life. You see what I do throughout the day. I basically vlog on my Snapchat. I don't do regular vlogs anymore just because it takes up so much space on my phone. And I always forget. So yeah, just follow me on Snapchat. My username is going to be right here. You should also follow me on Twitter, because I will sometimes post polls on Twitter. I haven't done one yet because I'm lazy, but I will. So just look out for that. So I hate long intros, and I know this intro is like so freaking long. This intro is 4 minutes. I haven't even started telling the story yet. So let me start this story. So I'm going to start this story out by saying that I was born and raised in Jamaica for 15 years. I had friends that smoked weed. I never smoked with them, but I had friends that smoked weed. I know what good weed smells like. Okay, let's leave it at that for right now. So this happened earlier this year. I smoked weed. I chose to smoke weed before I turned 18 just because I wanted to say, oh, I lived on the wild side while I was young. I don't know. In my head, I just wanted to do a whole bunch of like irresponsible things before I turned 18. And I did. And it was fun. So this is just one of those irresponsible things that I did. So was I want to say I was still in my first semester of senior year because second semester was trash. Second semester, a lot of shit went down. Like a lot of shit went down. But this was the end of first semester. It was January, and one of my friends, we're gonna call him the weed man for obvious reasons. So weed man hit me up and he was like, yo, can you do this thing for me? Like, I have this online class that I need to finish. Could you do it for me? And I was like, you gonna pay me? He was like, yeah, I'll pay you or whatever. And I was like, okay, cool, I'll help you out. Things around that time weren't really that great for me. I had a whole bunch of work that I still had to do. So to add his work onto that was really kind of iffy. So one day he hits me up and he's like, oh, you didn't do it yet. And I was like, no, because I have so much work of my own to do that I'm so behind. Like, I really feel like I'm going to fail senior year because I'm so behind right now. So I tell him I'm stressed out or whatever. And he was like, I got a perfect solution for you. You got late arrival, right? And I was like, yeah, you should know that I don't show up to school until 8 o'clock every day. Just saying. Like, well, 8:30. I don't show up to school till 8:30 every day. So you should already know. And then he was like, okay, cool. Stay home tomorrow. This was at night. So he's like, stay home tomorrow and I'll come get you and we gonna smoke some weed. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever. So in my head, I was like, oh, we just gonna chill at my house till like 8 o'clock, smoking weed, and then we go to school. That's what I thought. But no, this nigga meant I should still wake up at 5 a.m., get dressed, and then he gonna come get me. We go smoke weed for like 2 seconds, and then go in the building. And then I have to sit there until my first class. And I was like, okay, this is what I got myself into. I'm already in this, so it's whatever, I guess. So it's morning now, and he texts me, and he's like, oh, are you ready? And I was like, I'm still in my pajamas. The fuck you mean? And he's like, oh, I'm coming to get you right now. And I was like, well, okay. So I had to hurry up and get dressed. And I was like so salty because I'm like, I don't wake up at this time. I don't. Like, I get up at like 7 o'clock every day and roll up to school at 8:30, just in time to walk to my first class. Like, bruh. But it's whatever. So he gets here, I hop in the car, and we go to school. Now, when we get there, one of his friends is in the parking lot waiting for him, I guess. And he comes over, and they sit there, and I guess they smoke the rest of his blunt from earlier. I don't know. But then that guy left, and I'm still in the front seat right now. So I'm sitting in the front seat waiting for the weed, and then I see 3 little thotties come over and pack up on the back seat. Or was it 4? It was 3 thotties. Yeah, it was 3 thotties on the back seat, and I'm in the front seat, and the weed man is in the driver's seat, obviously. So we sitting there, and he pulls out a bottle. Now, I'm not an avid weed smoker, so if I get the terminology wrong, I'm sorry. I don't smoke weed like that, okay? I don't. So he pulls out a water bottle, and of course, I brought props, y'all. So he had a water bottle, and it had a hole right here, and he put the weed on top of the hole, and then he lit the weed and sucked all that shit in. Yeah. I guess it was like a bong effect. Yeah, it was kind of like a bong thing. A broke person's bong. The shade. Anyways, so the moment he pulled this weed out, first of all, the weed man is Jamaican, so yeah, and he had already told me that, oh, I don't get high off blunts anymore, just one blunt anymore, so I had to start smoking it like this. And I'm like, nigga, you Jamaican, you should know this shit is cheap weed. Like, this weed ain't even good. Like, I can smell it. Like, I'm not an avid weed smoker, but I can smell this shit, and this shit ain't good. Like, you got me all the way fucked up. Like, anyways, so he turns it around to me, and I'm like, yo, how many people mouth been on this bottle though? Like, and he was talking to the thotties earlier, and I heard him saying, "Oh, there's a second hole in the bottle because this other dude, his friend, his best friend or whatever, accidentally burnt another hole in the bottle." So I'm like, okay, so how many people mouth been on this bottle? Like, nigga, you got me fucked up. Like, I'm not about to get herpes or some shit because a whole bunch of people been put their mouth on this bottle. Like, this is not. I'm not about that life. I'm not about that STD life. I'm not about that germ life. Like, you got me all the way fucked up. That was so off. I could see it in the camera anyways. But, like, I was not okay. Like, okay. So, he turns the bottle to me. And he was about to give me the lighter. I was like, nigga, I don't know how to light this. You know I don't smoke weed. Like, what the fuck is you doing? So he's like, okay, come on. So he's lighting it, and he's like, okay, suck all the smoke in, And I suck it in, and the teeniest part of weed comes in my mouth, gets lodged in my throat. So now I'm coughing. I'm like, Jesus. Like, what the hell? And at that point, I knew I fucked up. Like, I was choking on it. He's like, you good? I was like, I'm good. So I'm not feeling nothing. I'm like, okay, so when does the high kick in? So he passes the bottle back to the thotties on the back seat, and they going at it. Man, they back there for a good 3 minutes with it, and then it comes back to me, and this bitch is handing me the lighter. And one thotty especially that was back there, I know where her mouth has been, and I didn't want my mouth on anything that her mouth has been on because yeah. Moving on. But she hands me the lighter. I'm like, okay, what the fuck do I do with this? Because I don't smoke, so I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do with this. But I'm going to go with it. So at this point, Weed Man takes the lighter from me because he knows I'm about to burn my goddamn self. And he lights the weed again, and I suck it all in. And then I take a few coughs, like, and then he does it again. And I'm sitting here like, when is the high supposed to kick in? Like, I don't feel high. I feel like I'm buzzed, but I'm not high. Like, it's like being drunk. It's like you're buzzed. You know there's like narcotic in your system, but you're not really like full on feeling it. You're not tripping out or nothing. So yeah, after the third or fourth hit of the weed, we was done. We was going inside of school. I could walk in normally and not sign in. They had to, so I just walked past the office like, okay. So I go upstairs to my first class, and I'm sitting there with, at that time, my best friend, Mark, and I'm still not high, but I'm buzzed. And the thing is, I get a little, like, hands-on, like, I'm about to play myself. I'm about to say this. I am a thought high. I'm a thought buzzed, actually. So, I was low-key thotty, but I wasn't touching on, like, random guys, like, ew. Christiana had no hot guys like that. Except for Rob, but Rob was a fuckboy, and I don't bang with fuckboys like that, so, yeah. Anyways, so, yeah, I was touching on with my friend Mark, and he was like, yo, you need to chill, like, you tripping right now. And I'm like, no, I'm not. So he was like, "Oh, you were the one that was smoking with that person in them." And I was like, "Yeah, I was." It was so awkward. I'm not high, but I'm buzzed, and it feels average. I don't really know. So I'm touching all up on Mark or whatever. And then we go to our third class. So we in our third class, and I'm hungry as fuck. Like, I'm hungry. Like, I think the weed took a while to like kick in, because that's the point. I was in my second class when the munchies really like hit me, and I was like, okay, so I need food now. So then we like walk out of the class and go to the other building, and I forget to bring $1. So I was still hungry, and I was still really touchy feely. So I'm all up on Bark. We walking around like we actually a couple or some shit. And still to this day, I truly believe people at that school thought I was dating him, but no, he was so gay. He was gay to the bone. I was not dating him, but I'm pretty sure people believed that we were. Just funny to me. Sorry, sort of. So, this is not that funniest story, like, for real. It's like, y'all had some weak ass weed. Anyway, so meanwhile, I'm touching on work or whatever. I'm getting real intense. As I said, I'm a thought buzz. I'm a thought high. So I'm doing thoughty things at this point. And I'm touching on him. I'm touching on my dang self. I need some love and affection. Love, 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 love. I need some affection. And then he hits me. I'm leaving certain things out just for the safety of me. Yeah. But I get to my third class, and I'm sitting in here. I'm still buzzed, by the way. I don't know how and or why the feeling lasted so long for me, but it's whatever. I don't really care. So I'm sitting in my third class, and I don't know what's wrong with me. I really do not know what was wrong with me. Like, I was just sitting there and I was out of it. I was laughing at nothing. I really was. I was laughing at any and everything. Like, I was really out of it. And like, there was there more guys than girls? No, there were more girls. I don't remember. I think there was more girls than guys in this class. And I think one of the guys was talking to me, and all I could think was, damn, you got a big ass head. Like, your head is shaped really weird. Like, why is your head shaped like that? And it was like really weird. I don't know what was wrong with me at this point, because I know that I was not high. I didn't get that high that most people get where they're like tripping out. I was just like slightly buzzed. Like, I didn't feel any different. Like, most of me didn't feel different, but I felt different at the same time. I can't explain it. And it was just so freaking weird. Like, it was just, I don't know. But I went home later that afternoon. I think I might have, wait, hold up. Yeah, so I got home after that, and I'm attempting to do homework, and I'm cutting all of that out. Yeah, so that's basically what happened the first time I smoked weed. I did not get high. I got buzzed. I got really, really, really touchy-feely. I was feeling on Mark more than normal. Like, yeah, I have no real need to smoke weed ever again. I don't want to smoke weed ever again. Especially weed here, because it's so cheap. Like, and y'all, like, people here swear by the weed. They're like, oh, this is good weed. I got the gas. I got the good kush. I got the purple rain. What you know about weed? I grab it. We say, I grab it. Ah! When you don't smoke weed, but you know, like Jamaican terminology for weed, like, y'all, gas is trash. Like, I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all. Y'all gas is really the fuck trash. Like, y'all weed don't get nobody high. This is gonna be next week's story time. But I was with this one guy, and like, he was smoking, and it was horrendous for reals. It was really horrendous. But this video is getting type long, so I'm gonna end it here. I love you guys so freaking much. Thank you for all the new subscribers. I'm sorry that this is going to be the first video you see after subscribing 2 weeks ago. I'm really, really sorry, but I've just been so behind. I've been on so many vacations, but I will be catching up on all of my uploads so that when I go on vacation again, which is in a week or so, I will have videos up for you guys. You guys will not be missing any more videos. So I love you guys sincerely. If you're watching this and you aren't subscribed, please subscribe right now. I promise you my quality is way better. I just don't have my equipment right now. I love you, all of you guys. Thank you so much for the views. And that's all I can say. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry that the quality isn't like the rest of my videos. Sorry that I went back to where I began from the beginning, but I could not help this at all. I love you guys, and see you in my next one. Bye.